Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote is unknown. Expect the best. Believe something good is going to happen, and it usually will. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials close up 59, NASDAQ down 10, S&P's up 4.5, gold contract down $7, trading at $1,192 an ounce. Silver down 13 cents at $16.15 an ounce. Platinum flat at $1,152 an ounce. Copper $2.70 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1.27, trading at $53.18 a barrel. Bonds, we had both the 10-year and the 30-year up with conviction. The 10-year was up 11 ticks, 129.10. 30-year up 1 full point at 164.14. Both of those folks are going to run to that January 30th swing high. The way the both of them are trading, they very well could be an ABC structure on the way up and blow away those January 30th highs. King dollar down 753 ticks, traded at 99.01. What you had with King dollar is this. King dollar tested its March 18th high yesterday, failed on price and volume, came off the highs today with volume. What does that mean? That means that twice we've come off the highs with volume. You've gone back up and tested the high. That is a change of trend in King dollar. I expect that that top more than likely is in. Euro up 82 at 106.49. The yen down 68, trading at 119.45. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. If we go to the world of the SPY first, we take a look at the SPY. This is what you have. SPY out here, it's closed today at 209.49. Now, what do you have? Well, guess what? It just snuck right over that 18th again. I mean, the 25th. That's your benchmark. What we did out here yesterday is this. So you had a sideways move today. We did 71 million shares. The 209.35 was the benchmark. Yesterday, you get above it, you close below it, you have lighter volume. Today, you close above it. What does that say? Guess what? Over and over again, it's saying now the 210.63 can get tested once again. Each and every time we're up here, by the way, you don't have the juice, the power is not at the highs. The power is all at those lows of the consolidation that we're in, and that means that the essence there at 209, we're talking about 198. We're talking about 198. We're talking about 197. Those three lows were generated in December and January of this year. The NDX 100, we take a look at the three Qs inside the NDX 100. Now, what you have with the NDX 100, that couldn't get out of its way, and you had an expansion with volume as it moved to lower price. Slightly lower, but guess what? It's subtle, but that's what you have. We made a high yesterday in the three Qs at 108.38 with 17 million shares. The 17 million was going against the March 25th high that had 41 million. You come back down today with 23 million. What that's setting up is that that wants to run down to the 104.24 level, and we'll see what kind of juice it has as it gets into that level. Intel just came out with numbers. Intel closed at 31.49. That's trading up $1 right now. That'll help the NDX 100, no doubt about that. The numbers on Intel go like this. The estimate was 40 cents. They made 41. The revenue, let's see, their client computer revenue was down 16%. Their data center revenue was down 10%. That's pretty intense, actually. Bottom line is that it looks like the revenue is down. They made the numbers, but right now it's trading up $1. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? What we have with gold is this. And this here is going to get challenged, I expect, pretty quickly. The gold market out here today went to 1183. Rejected price. Closed out at 1192.60. And this is where this gets wild, because 1192 point, well, two different things happened. We went into the April 1st day of strength. We never made the bottom of it. That's positive in a huge way. And what we also did, which is really positive, is that we closed 20 cents above the 1192.40. Oh, we're right at it. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. That's hilarious. We're right at it, actually. And where that level is, that's the higher range, folks. Bottom line, I suspect what you're going to see with gold, gold's going to make a run for the B point of an ABC structure in the way up. We'll see whether it has the volume. The last time we were up here, April 6th, it didn't have the volume to take it out. That's the 1224 level. Silver basically did better than gold today. Percentage-wise, no. But what you had, which I really loved what silver did, is this. Silver got down to 15.95, closed out at 16.16, got into the sign of strength, and closed over that sign of strength. And silver had dramatically lighter volume as it got into that sign of strength, where gold actually had more volume, but what gold didn't do is gold didn't break that swing, which is crucial to understand. So the silver market did 43,000 contracts. Those 43,000 contracts were coming into the April 1st level of 60,000. So that is positive in a huge way. What wasn't positive, and this is if you're listening to the first hour, this is where we have some divergence out here. What wasn't positive is you had Franco-Nevada, Royal Gold, and Silver Wheaton, okay, that basically were pushing the lower end of their range, not with volume, but they were pushing it. And all three of those equities have to do more so with the actual physical price of the metal. Now, let's get over and take a look at King Dollar, because King Dollar, folks, to me, is number one. It gave away the most information. It did it yesterday. Got some clarity into what's happening with it. Confirmed that clarity today. And this is what it did. You made the high out there of 100.78 rather. You come off the high with volume. You tested the high yesterday with lighter volume and you failed. Yesterday we did 46,000 contracts versus 100,000 contracts, 101,000. Today what do? You come off that high again with volume, did 65,000 contracts. What that sets up a run down to the bottom of this consolidation. We'll see what kind of juice we get down there. Last time we were down into the 96.49 area, you did have volume contract at that area. So we'll see what it does when it gets down to that level. CSX just come out with numbers. This is one of the big train companies. CSX closed at $33.21. That right now is trading out at $34.40. And this one here, you want to watch this, because this is going to be wild watching how this whole thing shakes out. CSX, if we put this up, what you're going to see is that this had a nice comeback today. Norfolk Southern, NSC, came out with their numbers last night. Norfolk Southern had closed last night at a price point of 104.87. It opened this morning at 98. It goes to 97. Now it come all the way back to 100. But guess what, folks? It broke every swing point with volume. It did 8.7 million shares in Norfolk Southern. That does what? That says you're going to be right back down to that level. You'll get a little bounce. The bounce can even go to 104 in Norfolk Southern and just sell the heck out of it. CSX, it's going to be the exact same setup. It's going to be wild watching this shake out because it traded inside the same parameter that Norfolk Southern did. Yesterday it closed at $33. It opened this morning at $31.87. Came all the way back, but guess what? What you have out here is a high volume swing low. That's what you have happening. Now, it's going against, if we put this, when these broke topside, this is what they're going against, okay? And this is what, I'll be able to show you what slows this down immensely. If you take a look at CSX, it's going against its strength. The strength when it broke topside is right where it stopped today. The bottom of that is $31. $31 is where it took off in October. Has the juice there. Bottom line, doesn't mean it has to break that, but the way we traded out here today, it will test the lows of today. I suspect that this is the first time down that there's some real damage inside those rails. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 59. Nasdaq's down 10. S&P's closed up 450. We're going to be right back.